Hello again. Been a while, hasn't it? Taraj 42 here with something a little different. This is Museum of Legend, a demo for an upcoming game that Mortis12 talked about on the Hyperlight Drifter Reddit a few days ago. He said the combat was similar to Hyperlight Drifter, so I thought I'd check it out, and it was pretty fun, so I wanted to share it with you guys. If you like what you see, I'll link to the Kickstarter in the description below, and then you can go there to try the demo for yourself. Let me turn the sound effects down a little bit. And now we'll hop right in. Cool, and whoa, a tan cloak. Neat. But you can use either a controller or a keyboard. I've been using a controller and it works pretty well. The demo's got a lot of charm to it. You can talk to all the different NPCs and they'll give you bits of flavor text or backstory. Basically, you're a wizard competing in the Chaos Trials, and your spells are encapsulated in these arcana, or cards. And it seems like you can collect a bunch of them and sort of mix and match, and then take a set with you into the procedurally generated Chaos Trials. If you go over and talk to this guy, he'll give you a starter set: Wind Slash, Tornado, Ice Wave, Fireball, Lightning Onslaught, and Boulder Shield. And you can sort of combine these in different ways. And the spells are all pretty satisfying so far. And they chain together differently, so you can find a combo that works for you. I'm still not very good, but it's pretty fun. And you can tell right off the bat if this is going to be your kind of game. But it's not enough just to have offensive spells. Positioning and mobility seems to be a big focus as well, as you'll see later on. But here you can get the first one, Dash. So you can't walk off into pits like you can in Hyperlight Drifter, so I consider that a plus. Nice. And I don't know how it's going to work in the final game, but it seems like some spells will be upgradable, like you can add a fire trail to your dash. So I'm wondering how else that mechanic is going to get used. And here you can see a few of the enemies that you'll come across in the Chaos Trials. And if you go up here, you can talk to this guy, and he'll summon one for you to fight. Nice. And then you can just sort of keep doing that. But yeah, you can also go in and reorder your spells. Like, let's see, Dash took over Tornado, but I like Tornado more than Ice for AoE, so we'll swap those out, and then you can sort of rearrange them. It looks like you have to leave on a couple of basic ones though, like you can't remove those two. Yeah. And it seems some spells, maybe not all, who knows, will have signature versions that are vastly improved over the basic, so that's kind of cool. And if you talk to this guy, you can actually get one to try for yourself. And fortunately for me, it's Lightning Onslaught, which was already my favorite spell, but that's pretty satisfying. And the Chaos Trials are orchestrated by the Council, and it seems like there's one for each element. You've got Ice, Earth, and Fire seems to be a work in progress. And I think they want to add more. I know one of the stretch goals is to add an additional Council member, so I'm not sure how many they're going to have in the beginning or in the end. It seems each one will have its own area for the Chaos Trials, and I don't know what the progression is going to be like if you do one area for each and then some sort of final zone. So I'm curious to see how they piece everything together. The game's still like in development, alpha and all that, so who knows. And if you talk to this guy, he'll give you a familiar. So it seems like in addition to your spells, you can also have a familiar. And this one will shock enemies, which does a little bit of electric damage, but it also stuns them, so that's really nice. But the demo's not done yet. These are some more of the enemies and whatnot that you'll find throughout the Chaos Trials. And if you go over and talk to this guy, you can get a real challenge. And he's not kidding. So let's see how this goes. So far so good. Looks like fire doesn't do much damage to him. Oh man, the archer's still alive. But that's not it. Oh, we don't even have that spell. What is this guy doing? Alright. Time to hit him with the signature. Boom. Those reflexes you could have qualified the tournament back in the day. Maybe if I got lucky, Carrot. Maybe if I got lucky. But that's pretty fun, actually. There's one more thing, and I can't take credit for finding this. I didn't even consider doing it until I read it on a post somewhere. But if you go over to this chest and break it open, you can find one of the other ways to customize your character, which is a relic. This is the hummingbird feather, which lets you briefly walk on air. They say that the other relics are going to have various positives and negatives to sort of like counterweight themselves and further customize your playstyle. There's also going to be multiple wizards that you can play as, each one with a different elemental affinity. There will be local co-op as well as local PvP. And if you go down here, you can find the last two NPCs, and these represent the developers of the game. And if you talk to them, they just basically thank you for playing the game and say if you liked it, share it. So here I am, sharing the game. Devs, if you're watching, I've noticed a few people have like an early access build, an alpha, and I certainly wouldn't mind playing through that. But otherwise, I want to say thank you everyone for watching. I know I haven't uploaded a video in a long time, and part of it is because I moved back to Lexington and I got a real job, unfortunately. So we're settling into that, and hopefully once I get the hang of things and stuff sort of slows down, I can finally catch up on all of the Hyperlight Drifter patches that I've missed, because I know they've added a ton of stuff. I haven't even got to try the co-op mode that they added, so we'll see how that goes. And I also want to say thank you to everyone that watched that series and for all of the subscribers. Like 1,000 subscribers is pretty significant, so I don't know, it's awesome seeing that many people sort of enjoyed the videos, and that it was a really good feeling, so thank you for that. That's all that I've got for this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, do go to the Kickstarter page, which I'll link in the description below, and you can download the demo and try it yourself. That's about it. So yeah, until next time everyone, take care, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon.